That was an awesome shot.
So smooth.
Knockdowns and stingers is on today's menu. You can hear here, I'm already struggling to have some audio issues.
Oh my God.
But that's how I'm striking it now. And this is basically why I'll be narrating this whole video. First off, do not put the ball back in your stance when you're hitting a knockdown shot. It changes the face angle and path and tends to produce draws. So John's gonna teach us the modern method. First, take more club and swing 3/4 to 3/4. It's the release part at the end which throws the ball up in the air, so you want to remove that from your swing when you hit a knockdown shot. So go up 1 or 2 more clubs depending on the wind. Keep the ball position the same, or maybe just 1 ball back. We need to focus on covering the ball when we're hitting these low shots. Do not have your buttons of your shirt go up toward the sky at the end of your swing. Do not try to add tons of speed, as this will make the ball go up in the air, and as John points out, pros actually hit their wedges low. So what we're gonna do here first is, for our stance, get closer to the ball, and then cover the ball. Still hit it too high. So here I'm getting closer to the ball. That was just a little too close. Ball was still too high. So here John is trying to convince me that maybe I need to go 2 clubs up, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to stay with 1 club up, stand super close. And here John's saying that the backswing's too long. Ball still went too high. So what we're gonna do here is feel minimal wrist cock at the top of the backswing this time. And we've done it. The key here on this shot was to feel like I wasn't setting my wrists on the backswing. So John here is telling me how Scott Stallings on the PGA Tour has a great knockdown shot and a great stinger. And he actually hits the stinger from a ball forward position. So now I'm gonna try to hit the stinger from a ball forward position, which is exactly the opposite of what I learned growing up. Now John is making it a little bit crazy. Not only am I hitting it forward, I'm hitting it forward outside my left foot. So I'm gonna have to get to a super flexed or bowed position with my left wrist to achieve hitting a stinger from a super ball forward position. Okay, I didn't hit a stinger, but I was able to actually hit the ball from that position, so it's a partial win. Here I'm asking John about how to tee the ball. Do I put it on the ground or do I tee it low? He says tee it low. And on that shot, I still needed to bow my left wrist more through impact because that shot went out to the right a little bit. So here you need a full swing, but your arms don't travel that far. And we're getting there, but I still need more bow in my left wrist, and I need to make a fuller follow through. Still working on it. John's telling me about Gary Woodland's great stinger shots. And there is me hitting a good stinger finally. So again, don't put the ball back in your stance for the shot. As was traditionally taught back in the day. It was always put the ball back in your stance, shorter backswing, shorter follow through. There you have it, folks. Why don't we go to the go zone and review what we just learned through this video. And now we've been magically teleported to the go zone. I'm gonna sum up what you just saw in the preceding 6.5 minutes or so. Basically, the old way to hit a low shot or a stinger was you had the ball back in your stance and you took a shorter backswing and you took a shorter follow through. John just taught me the modern way. You don't do that anymore. Instead, keep the ball basically in the same position, maybe a smidge back. You are going to, for the low shot and the stinger, not set your wrists as much. You can keep them out here a little bit more. And then you want to, here's the key point, and John mentions it in every video because apparently I'm still not doing it correctly. You need to cover the ball. Now I just watched a video on Instagram earlier today from The Art of Simple Golf, and I like this point he made a lot in terms of if you really want to cover the ball, feel like the distance between your left shoulder and your left knee is decreasing. And that will help you cover the ball and hit low shots and stingers. I hope it helps you. And until my next video comes out, which should be another 3 or 4 days, hasta la vista. Money work.